In his book, The Creative Act, music producer Rick Rubin shares his thoughts on creativity, suggesting it's more about how you live than what you create. He believes everyone is an artist because life itself is a form of self-expression. This mindset can help you unlock your creative potential. Rubin gives practical advice to help you connect with your natural creativity, encouraging a fresh way of thinking and experiencing the world. His book isn't just for artists. It's for anyone wanting to live a more creative life. Rick Rubin is a well-known music industry figure with experience crossing genres like hip-hop, rock, metal, and country. He started in 1981, co-founding Def Jam Recordings. His work with artists like the Beastie Boys, Johnny Cash, and Adele highlights his versatile talent. In 2007, MTV called him the most important producer of the past 2 decades, and Time magazine listed him among the 100 most influential people in the world. Music producers are vital in recording, shaping music, and managing projects. They merge creative vision with technical skills to help artists reach their full potential. This guide starts by explaining what creativity is and why it matters. It shares Rubin's advice on becoming more creative daily, from playful habits to finding inspiration everywhere. We'll also look at common creativity barriers and how to overcome them, plus the 4 stages of the creative process. Along with Rubin's insights, we'll include tips from other creative thinkers like Julia Cameron, Elizabeth Gilbert, and Cal Newport. What is creativity? Rubin believes it's not a rare gift, but something everyone has. He sees our daily self-expression through how we dress, the relationships we form, or how we feel while listening to music as acts of creativity. Everyone's view of the world is unique, making each of us inherently creative. Is creativity something you're born with? Rubin emphasizes creativity's universality, but research shows a more complex picture. Genetics and environment both play roles. While certain genes are linked to creativity, experiences can impact gene expression related to it. For instance, trauma might enhance creativity by heightening sensitivity and divergent thinking, though it can also harm cognition. A supportive, varied upbringing can nurture creativity, meaning while everyone has potential, the expression can vary greatly. Where does creativity come from? Rubin says it's not just about doing, but about self-expression. He suggests every person is connected to a deeper source of creativity. This isn't an external force, but an inherent part of human consciousness, accessible through introspection and mindfulness. Another view comes from Elizabeth Gilbert, who sees creativity as a magical force seeking receptive partners. She believes ideas are living entities looking for the right person to bring them to life. Artists should be open to these ideas rather than force them. Rubin advises seeing yourself as a channel for creativity, not its origin. This perspective can ease the fear of judgment and reduce pressure to produce perfect ideas, promoting openness to inspiration. Mindfulness can also help manage fear of failure and personal attachment, fostering an open state of mind. Rubin introduces the idea of a filter, your unique blend of experiences and perspectives that shapes how you express creative ideas. By opening yourself to creative energy and channeling it through your personal filter, you produce authentic work. A balance between being open to inspiration and using your unique perspective is key to a creative life. This aligns with Austin Kleon's idea that creativity is influenced by existing works. Kleon suggests that originality comes from viewing these influences through your unique lens, creating something new and genuine by combining different elements. Why is creativity important? Rubin believes that creating is why we're here. He sees creativity as a vital part of being human, connecting us with ourselves and the world. By being creative, you show who you are and add to what everyone shares, helping us understand and innovate. Although creativity nurtures empathy and connection, it can also spread harmful ideas. For example, during Nazi Germany, creative propaganda fueled hate and violence against Jewish people and other minorities. So, while creativity can unite, it also has the power to harm if used poorly. Rubin says every creative act is valuable. Whether big or small, it reflects the human spirit and helps us understand each other and our world. Creativity isn't just about art forms like painting or dance. It includes anything new, from business ideas to scientific theories. Every new creation, in any field, makes us feel we're part of something bigger. The role of creativity in the economy. Creativity isn't just about personal expression. It's also crucial for the economy. The World Economic Forum's 2023 report highlights creativity, innovation, and fresh ideas as key for today's and tomorrow's jobs. This shows how much we value imaginative thinking everywhere. This focus on creativity isn't a fad. It's a change in how we create and keep economic value. Industries like design, media, and tech grow faster than many others and add a lot to the economy in well-developed countries. Creative solutions in areas like manufacturing and healthcare bring new products and services, boost efficiency, and open new markets. As economies focus more on knowledge, generating and applying new ideas becomes essential for growth and handling global challenges like climate change or health crises. Ways to be more creative. With creativity's importance in mind, Rubin gives advice on living more creatively. He says it's more about your approach to life than what you create. He suggests ways to develop a creative mindset. Stay attentive, be open and playful, and make creativity a habit. Stay attentive. Rubin stresses that creativity starts with paying attention. Being aware of yourself and your environment can greatly improve the quality and depth of your creative work. In today's digital world, staying aware is tough with all the distractions. Devices like phones and tablets often get in the way of deep thought necessary for creativity. Cal Newport, in Deep Work, suggests that to reach your creative potential, you need to manage your tech use and set aside time to disconnect and think. Rubin advises practicing quiet observation, noticing small details to spark inspiration. Extend this awareness inward, understanding your thoughts and feelings without judging them, to enhance the intuition in your work. Start mindfulness. Rubin's focus on attention aligns with mindfulness as taught by experts like Jon Kabat-Zinn and Pema Chodron. You can start by meditating for 10 to 15 minutes daily, practicing mindful breathing, especially when stressed, observing your senses without distraction, eating mindfully, enjoying each bite, doing body scans to relax and increase bodily awareness, engaging in mindful movement like yoga or Tai Chi, actively listening in conversations, focusing fully without planning your reply. Be open and playful. To be curious, you need to stay open to different possibilities. Rubin suggests keeping an open and playful attitude. As kids, we're highly creative because we focus on what might be, not just what is. But as we grow up, we start sorting and judging information, which helps us understand better but also curtails our creativity. For instance, when a child sees a piece of paper, they might not just see it as something to draw or write on, but maybe as material for a paper boat or a ticket to an imaginary theme park. They see more than just the obvious. Being open sometimes means breaking the rules. Rules can be self-imposed, standard practices in your field, or external expectations. Rubin says while traditional methods can be useful starting points, it's crucial not to get too attached to them. To keep your ideas fresh, always question why you do things a certain way, and be aware of any rules, conscious or unconscious, that might be holding you back. When you want to think creatively, adopt a beginner's mindset. This means staying open, humble, and curious, which helps you escape from old ways of thinking and see things with fresh eyes. This approach encourages exploration and experiments, paving the way for innovation. Rubin believes true creative breakthroughs come from exploring new territory and being open to failure. The long-term benefits of a beginner's mindset. Tom Vanderbilt, author of Beginners, notes that learning new things boosts your brain's flexibility, called neuroplasticity, which can slow down cognitive aging. Keeping the brain flexible through activities like learning a language, playing an instrument, or exercising can improve memory and overall brain health, potentially delaying cognitive decline, such as Alzheimer's. Build a creative habit. Rubin emphasizes that staying aware and open helps gather information useful for creative work later. To actually create, you need to develop a creative habit. Supporting your creativity involves establishing daily or weekly routines that let you enter a creative state. Rubin recommends having a set space and time where you can focus without being disturbed. Rituals could include meditating before starting your work or designating a specific time and place for creativity. Building a creative habit using the artist's way. To start a creative habit, Julia Cameron's The Artist's Way provides a 12-week guide to unleash your creativity. The book offers tools like morning pages, free-form writings done first thing in the morning without worrying about structure, and artist dates, which are weekly solo outings meant to inspire and refresh your creative spirit. Regular practice is key, says Rubin. It's not about only creating when inspiration hits, but consistently showing up, which helps nurture a creative mindset over time. This commitment strengthens your creative habits and makes it easier to dive into deep creative work. Additionally, Rubin suggests reducing distractions during these focus times. This might mean turning off your phone, using tools to block digital interruptions, or choosing a solitude-friendly environment. Protecting your creative time is essential. Research shows that distractions can be frequent and costly, impacting your ability to focus and create. Deep involvement in creative projects calls for undivided attention, allowing the work to fully engage your mind. Rubin claims that such immersion can lead to a flow state, where concentration and performance are at their best. However, it's important to balance intense focus with necessary rest. 4 strategies to immerse yourself in creative work. In deep work, Cal Newport outlines 4 methods to integrate focus into daily routines. 1. Monastic philosophy. Schedule distraction-free periods for deep work, ideal for those in control of their schedules. 2. Bimodal philosophy. Allocate specific blocks of time for deep work and others for lighter tasks, good for those who can't focus deeply all the time but can periodically do so. 3. Rhythmic philosophy. Develop a regular deep work schedule, suitable for those with structured routines seeking regular creative periods. 4. Journalistic philosophy. Find moments for deep work amidst an unpredictable schedule, helpful for those who can focus deeply whenever they have a chance. Newport suggests mixing and adapting these strategies based on personal and job needs. The goal is to block distractions and devote time to your creative endeavors. Find ideas everywhere. Rubin advises staying open to ideas all around you, as everyday life can spark creativity. By observing the world, you gather insights that might inspire future projects. Look for ideas in nature, people, and the art others have created. Get outside. Rubin suggests spending time in nature to boost creativity and find clarity, which can be hard to achieve indoors or in bustling cities. Nature offers a calm escape from daily distractions, allowing you to reflect and think deeply. Rubin shares ways to blend nature into your creative process, like taking walks to clear your mind, using natural elements as direct inspiration, or immersing yourself in the sensory experiences of your surroundings. Connect with people. Rubin stresses the power of human connections for sparking new ideas. By engaging with others, whether through conversation, observing behaviors, or collaborating, you can gain fresh perspectives. He suggests actively listening to others' stories, observing human interactions in diverse settings, engaging in discussions with people from different backgrounds, collaborating with other artists to exchange ideas. For example, if you are a photographer in a small town, spend time in local cafes, attend events, and chat with residents. These interactions can lead to capturing intimate and candid moments that reveal the town's true character. Connecting in a digital world. Rubin's advice also applies online. Virtual platforms and social media allow you to engage with various stories and people. However, research indicates that in-person communication often provides greater emotional satisfaction. Balancing online and face-to-face interactions can enhance the quality of your inspiration and connection. By connecting with people, you expose yourself to diverse viewpoints and experiences that enrich your creative work, leading to unexpected insights. Seek out art. Rubin encourages immersing yourself in different art forms to fuel creativity. Engaging with art can broaden your creative horizons, inspire new techniques, and challenge your beliefs. For instance, a traditional oil painter attending a contemporary dance performance might be inspired by the dancer's movements, influencing the painter to incorporate more dynamic aspects into their work. Overcome barriers to creativity. Rubin identifies common mental blocks to creativity, like self-doubt and high expectations, and offers advice to overcome them. Self-doubt. Self-doubt can prevent you from starting creative projects. Rubin suggests focusing on the creative process rather than judging the outcome to push past doubts. Embrace your current skill level as part of your unique creative voice. Expectations. Setting high expectations can lead to disappointment if things don't go as planned. Rubin advises letting creativity flow naturally, free from limiting expectations. Embrace the unexpected paths your work might take. Predetermined purpose. Rubin warns against creating art with a fixed goal, as it can stifle creativity. Art driven by genuine exploration rather than external goals often results in compelling work. Allow themes to emerge organically for more authentic expression. For example, if you're writing a novel with a strict theme, you might find yourself restricting the story's natural development. Letting the story evolve freely can yield a richer, more nuanced narrative. The role of art in activism. While Rubin values organic theme development, he acknowledges the power of message-driven art in social change. Artists can effectively address societal issues by intentionally crafting art with specific messages, as seen in Banksy's thought-provoking murals. This approach can spark important discussions and inspire change. The creative process. Now that you know how to set the right mood for creativity, let's talk about how the creative process works. Rubin divides it into 4 stages: gathering, experimenting, crafting, and completing. Wide use of the creative process. Rubin's 4-step creative process, gathering, experimenting, crafting, and completing, isn't just for art. It's a handy guide for almost any situation or field requiring innovation. For example, in business, gathering involves collecting market data or brainstorming. Experimenting means trying out these ideas through test runs or prototypes. Crafting is about polishing the product or strategy based on input, and completing is launching it to the market. This approach is similar to what Tom Kelly and Jonathan Lippman describe in The Art of Innovation. They show how IDEO, a famous design firm, promotes innovation with a method involving observing users closely, like gathering, quick prototyping, experimenting, constant refining, crafting, and putting ideas into action, completing. By seeing this process as a general way to interact creatively with the world, you open up new possibilities for problem-solving, business planning, or personal growth. Stage 1. Gathering. In the gathering stage, or seed phase as Rubin calls it, you gather ideas and materials for your work. It's about being open to everything and soaking up influences. This isn't the time for decisions, but for exposure to all sorts of stimuli, laying the groundwork for future growth. Tip: during this stage, tools like a bullet journal or commonplace book can help. They allow you to jot down ideas and inspirations to organize them for later use. Writing down thoughts, quotes, sketches, and observations creates a useful resource to revisit in later stages, ensuring that the initial ideas are ready when needed. Stage 2. Experimentation. After gathering ideas, the next step is experimentation. Here, you play with the ideas you collected, mixing them up, testing new combinations without worrying about how it all fits together. This is key to finding what works, often leading to surprises or new directions in your work. Tip: Google lets employees use 20% of their time to try new ideas, leading to successes like Gmail and AdSense. This practice shows the importance of allowing time for free exploration, which can lead to big breakthroughs and innovations. Stage 3. Crafting. Once you've tried different ideas and found promising ones, you start crafting. According to Rubin, this means refining your work, turning the rough ideas into something concrete. Paying attention to details is crucial as you shape your project's structure, style, or functionality. Tip: editing can be tough because of your emotional attachment to your work. This bond can make it hard to see flaws. The advice to kill your darlings suggests critically looking at your favorite parts and removing them if necessary. Being objective helps you spot and fix weaknesses and inconsistencies, improving your work as a whole. Stage 4. Completing. The final step is completing your project. This means doing the final tweaks, like editing for clarity in writing, balancing in music, or adding final touches to art to make sure it all fits your vision. It also involves knowing when to stop perfecting and realizing that finishing is an achievement in itself. Do deadlines help or hurt? Deadlines have a mixed role in completing projects. They can create urgency, boost productivity, and help prioritize, but they can also stress and limit creativity. Some believe strict deadlines might lead to rushing through projects. Daniel Pink, author of When, suggests that how deadlines are set can affect their success. Good deadlines are clear, flexible, and balanced with quality. Rubin points out that these creative stages aren't rigid. You might return to gather more information after experimenting or go back to trying new ideas even while crafting as new insights come up. Everything, including your creative work, is always changing. Rubin encourages embracing this change, being flexible and open in the creative process. This way, there's always room for improvement, and your understanding of your work can change over time, offering new insights. Tip: Rubin's view of change and creativity is linked to the Buddhist idea of impermanence, challenging the Western focus on fixed success. Instead of seeing creativity as a straight path to a goal, accepting change lets us see it as a dynamic flow. This perspective enriches creativity by turning failures into stepping stones and aligns with understanding existence where change is constant.